Digimon Story Time Strangers is just around the corner, and with the release date rapidly approaching, we thought we'd share with you everything we know so far from story, gameplay, new mechanics, and more. And with our early previews of the game, you can get up-to-date information ahead of time. So without further ado, let's get into what we know so far for Digimon Story Time Strangers.
Hey, this is Sean from GamerBraves. It's been 8 years since we established GamerBraves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Sean Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
Digimon Story Time Strangers mainly takes place in the DigiWorld called Iliad. In this reality, the world is fractured and different time periods have merged into this one timeline, all due to a mysterious incident caused in Shinjuku that is now referred to as the Shinjuku Inferno. Your protagonist is called to solve this accident by Adamas, an organization meant to handle world-altering anomalies. As you go on your first mission of the game, you quickly discover that the time-jumping story has already begun, as some things seem to not make sense in the beginning. Like certain characters speaking to you as if they've known you for a long time, even though this is your first time meeting them.
Huh? Enough with the jokes already.
As you go through Iliad, you soon figure out that the past, present, and future are colliding unpredictably. These anomalies span throughout the game and make it clear that it's an important aspect of the overarching story. Eventually, you'll be able to access the In-Between Theater, a sort of hub area where you can access the Digifarm to level up your Digimon and basically have a little world that you can store your Digimon on. It's a nice little feature for players that want to keep their Digimon in an aquarium-like environment. The Digimon in the farm will also interact with each other, so it's a nice little distraction for your Digimon as you go out and save the timeline. Exploring unstable zones, recovering lost data, and solving mysteries of the fractured timeline are just the tip of the iceberg in this world. In a recent story trailer released by Bandai Namco, we learned that the Titans are the looming threat in the story and discovered Junemon's warnings that come with it. It's also confirmed that Inori and her partner Aegeomon are classified as Class A anomalies, facing elimination under the digital world's natural laws, with their bond and story being central to the game's plot. But that's all we know so far for the story of Time Strangers, so let's move on what differences there are between this game and its previous titles. For starters, instead of a dungeon crawler-like approach, Time Strangers instead adopts a semi-open world formula with interconnected biomes that change based on the timeline shifts. These biomes change in appearance, layout, and enemy encounters based on the current timeline phase you're in. As you explore the open world, you will run into enemy Digimon in the wild. You can choose to engage in battles with these Digimon, adding to the scan rate, which will in turn allow you to use those Digimon as your own. Attacking these Digimon in the overworld will allow you to deal some damage to them before the actual fight, and even take them down in one hit if they're weak enough. This helps out smooth the combat encounters so you don't have to deal with the battle menu for weaker Digimon. However, you don't have to battle every Digimon in the overworld. There are higher level Digimon roaming about that you may need to avoid and come back until you reach a higher level. This actually opens up new reasons for players to replay areas and observe new environmental clues that add a layer of replayability to the game. Additionally, exploration and quality of life features were added into Time Strangers from the feedback fans had from previous games. Players can now digivolve their Digimon straight from the pause menu, removing the back and forth feature of the Digilab in previous games. This combined with the better UI, live overworld interactions, and customizable mounts make the world feel more immersive and fluid. And speaking of fluidity, Digimon Story Time Strangers brings a lot of new mechanics and features to the game. The timeline changes can open up new routes and encounters depending on the timeline. For example, a peaceful street could suddenly become a prehistoric jungle when traveling to the past, or the aquatic abyss area could be drained of all its water, dramatically changing the visuals and gameplay of the area. Combat has also been upgraded to be more engaging, with the returning RPS system of vaccine beats virus, virus beats data, and data beats vaccine. This paired with the multiple elements that Digimon have is like an onion. It has multiple layers of strategy, so it's better for you to have a well-rounded team of Digimon for any given situation. Cross Arts is one of the new mechanics added to combat as it ties directly into the new critical point system. The cross arts have 3 different options. Break lowers enemy stats and does damage. Feel boosts all your allied Digimon with buffs, and Burst is just a big lump of damage with a cinematic. The world building also received love and more interactions that the players can experience. As the semi-open world is segmented into biomes ruled by the Olympus 12 Digimon, these zones will evolve over time and feature reactive NPC interactions. Even your own Digimon will ask you questions throughout the journey, and depending on how you reply, it will actually change your personality towards certain traits. This will actually change what stats will level up with them as you battle with your Digimon, giving the Digimon more life as an actual companion that you have by your side. This paired with a fully voiced protagonist helps the player know that this is your story, able to choose your own Digimon partner and cultivating not just your personality but your Digimon as well. Another new feature added to this game are mountable Digimon. Players can ride certain Digimon across different terrain types like flying over cliffs, swimming across rivers, or scaling steep mountains. This was also showcased in their latest DigiRides trailer that highlights this specific feature. If you're planning to buy Digimon Story Time Changers and are on the fence whether or not you want to buy it, here we'll break down every edition of the game there is. Firstly, there's a standard edition of the game, priced around 249 ringgit or $70. The pre-order bonus you get from this are new outfits for the main characters, 2 variations of Agumon and Gabumon, as well as an adventure item set. An item set that comes with useful in-game consumables for leveling up or battling. Next is the Digital Deluxe Edition of the game, priced at 379 ringgit or $99. It comes with the pre-order bonus content, as well as a costume set inspired by the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game and the Season Pass that includes 3 packs of additional Digimon and episode packs, as well as a Golden Moai that serves as a special farm item. The Digital Ultimate Edition, coming at 459 ringgit or $119, comes with all the previously mentioned bonuses, with an additional Cyber Sleuth BGM pack, more new costumes for the protagonist, a special supply set, and unique farm item called the Chic Toilet. And for true die-hard Digimon fans, there's one more edition you can get, and that is the Collector's Edition that comes with every digital bonus previously mentioned, alongside the art book, exclusive cards for the Digimon trading card game, and a 15cm Jupitermon figurine. This edition of the game will net you a hefty amount of 899 ringgit or $199.
Another thing to note is that the playable demo is out right now for Digimon Time Changers. In the demo, play through the opening chapter of the game and transfer that save data to the main game so you can save yourself some time. Some things to note is that this only applies if your demo save data and main game data are on the same console. And you can't transfer data from Adventure Trial in the demo, so it's only your main story progress that will carry on.
Digimon Story Time Changers is out soon on October 2nd. And we hope that this video helps you decide on whether or not you want to check out the game or find out more about it. Time Changer seems to be a brand new adventure into the world of Digimon for newcomers and longtime fans alike, with a story that doesn't need prior knowledge of any Digimon media for you to know. And with that, we'll see you next time on more gaming content just like this on GamerBraves.